Hello and welcome to round 4 versus Oracle 88. Now we've got to decide whether or not to keep this hand. It looks okay. It is not a fast hand, but it has powerful cards. And it's not a red hand, but maybe we can get there. Being on the draw, removal gets a lot better. Let's see, not quite yet. It's tempting to sit on this Unburden and see how much damage we can do with it. But we're really desperate for red right about now. They've begun cycling already. I think we cycle this. It is drawing us closer to red. I would hope. Minotaur, come on, red. We need red off the top. Yes, we did it. Don't play your Grim Strider on 6 cards in hand because you'll lose it on your draw step. Alright, that's another good one. What do we do about it? I think we just electrify it again. It's a little too pesky to deal with for most of our things. And I thought about holding a land back in hand, but playing it out seems a little stronger. Ooh, like here. Goodness gracious. We can play Javelineer and shoot one Entangler with a swamp. Make sure we get some value. Little Flame Tongue Kavu right there. They might electrify our guy, Deemworthy. Yeah, they're getting their value too. But next turn, we can go Entangler, Strider, and then the turn after, we just don't have a hand left for a Brawler. No, now they electrify our Strider. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not sure about this attack. It's a funny attack. We might do well by blocking with the Strider, but I'd rather take 2. We might be able to pull some supernatural stamina next turn. Okay, we do make it back to our turn. So let's go with the Brawler. We don't need this swamp, and we can hold up the stamina as a trick. Do they have another Deemworthy? Final reward. Sure. I guess if we blocked with it, they would have just used it then. Somehow they still have like 8 more cards in hand than we do. Not sure what that's all about. That Deemworthy really brings the value. Oh god. Edifice, that's not a good sign for us. But drawing Ember 1 Minotaur is quite good. So maybe we get some damage in here after all. Still nothing. So they might... No, I can't imagine what they're doing here. It could be Electrify. It could be another final reward. And they want to get rid of the Minotaur. But if it's Electrify, we can save it. Yeah, another final reward. Yeah, I think playing this trick and having them discard a card is better than just holding back the mummy. Yeah, apparently they have 3 playable, relevant cards in hand, and that's not a good sign for us. Yep, Wasteland Scorpion certainly qualifies. So they have 2 cards better than Wasteland Scorpion in their hand. Ouch. Just mono removal. Rags to Riches, that's one. Stir the Sands, that was the perfect draw here. Make him use it. Unless they have another Rags to Riches, I'm not sure what their plan is. Or, you know, any blocker with 3 or more toughness. That would also be pretty bad for us. And that counts. Come on, let's draw something good. Plague Belcher. Is that good? I would say it's okay. Plague Belcher's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put the counters on itself. Makes Fling a little worse. But against Edifice of Authority, you need to go wide. We get 5 damage in here if we attack with all our zombies. And then next turn, we can attack again. I don't like this attack. I don't like giving away 1/2/2 for 1 damage. If they were at 10 life, that'd be a different story. No, they're going to play their own and Stir the Sands. Gravedigger getting back just about anything. Merciless Javelineer would be a good play for the late game. And Wasteland Scorpion would kind of make sure they survive early. Emberborn Minotaur, that's an aggressive one. Come on, Limits of Solidarity or Fling or something. Minotaur Sure Shot. Alright, well... Well, shucks, I mean... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get in 10. Edifice has a million counters on it. I think we have to just attack here. We're guaranteed to have 1 blocker. And if they want to get a zombie for free, then this thing gets through. Oh, okay. Wow, so they take 7 here. Nice. I mean, good enough, I guess. It's a lot of value for our Stir the Sands. Cool. I wonder if they weren't better off cycling first to see what they would have drawn, but then we know they don't have a trick, so it's, yeah, it's unclear, I guess. Two final rewards. Do we have any final rewards? I don't think we do. Nope, one Deem Worthy, two Electrifies. Another Edifice. Give me a break. Give me a brick. Now they're playing a second copy of Emberhorn Minotaur, or just tapping down two things. I believe Limits wins it, but let's see how they tap here. They get the Plague Belcher. And the Brawler. Now they're planning on blocking our Sure Shot. And then we can't deploy Hyena Pack. So I don't like that. I mean, they would have to block here. So let's just play Hyena Pack. If we had one more mountain instead of a swamp, things would have been different, but we have 6 swamps to our 2 mountains. Alright. They've got perfect information. We know one of their 3 cards in hand. Alright, not looking great, although at least one of our creatures can attack here. Yeah, now we can come in with everything. Everything they let us come in with, at least. They're gonna tap down the same guys. And now we get to come in with both. Because we'll have the red mana left over this time. Neff Crop for the win. It's possible they have nothing. Oh, Cartouche of Zeal. We'll save it. We'll save it. And just go for 2 this turn. If we get in 2 damage, it makes Fling lethal. And we're lethal next turn. These games have been close this whole tournament. Okay, so we are still lethal here. We are still lethal. And the way we do it is we cartouche the Entangler. It doesn't really matter what we cartouche. In fact, it's probably better to cartouche the Bloodrage Brawler. No, it wouldn't really matter either way here. If they have Electrify or something, some removal spell, they still get us. No matter what we do here. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, we got it. Game 1. So, Violent Impact. That's a real card. And then Forsake the Worldly. Let's do it. Let's go white-red. There is this white cycle land. I don't think we need that. But those artifacts are just such a nuisance, we have to play something to kill them. We don't want either Catcher's Name. Is that all our white? I mean, we could play Scattered Groves. Not completely opposed to it. Sweltering Suns does short work of the Minotaurs. Renewed Faith, that's the weak card here. Yeah, and I like this. Actually, yeah, let's put that in. Especially on the draw here, I guess the cycle land is better. Come on, Gideon, you can do it for us. They bring in all their protection from black, and we sideboard it into white. No need to give that away yet. Exile your dude. No, not yet. Alright, the gig's up. So, Pathmaker's good for a couple damage this game. It's the advantage of being on the play. But pretty soon we'll have some blockers for it. Ah, well that'll get into... I wonder. So if we play Initiate, they probably attack with both. And we're not super happy to trade there. I think we're better off playing Sure Shot. It's a bit more defensive. It gives us the option to trade with the Scorpion still. The thing is, we'd rather trade the Initiate with the Scorpion, but they're not going to let us trade anything with it. Good lord. Okay. Give this guy a rest. Play a Gustwalker and attack for 2. Again, blocking might dissuade them from attacking with the Initiate, but we might block the Initiate anyway. They don't know. We'll certainly block the Scorpion, I think. Yeah, that's okay. This is okay. I just don't want to take this all forever, and the Scorpion becomes a good blocker for the Sure Shot. There's one Edifice. We have 2 removal spells for that Edifice. Now we need to use our red mana pretty wisely. And it doesn't help us immediately to cycle Deem Worthy. Let's see what happens. Okay, so second main, let's play this Minotaur. Because now we have two creatures that are good blockers for the initiate, and if they play something else, then we can kind of start going after them. Cut to ribbons. That's a good reason to be in those colors. We have to watch our life total now. So that's a bit of a scary one. Still, we don't need to... We don't need to kill this initiate quite yet. So our best use of mana is just get our Talkrop Elite in play. Ouch. Best use of mana, but not best against a removal spell. Now we know about it. That's not going to catch Cartouche of Zeal. Nimbleblade Kenra. That's a weak one. So I imagine they'll stop this guy from attacking. Unless they want to really double up on it, yeah. And we can go ahead and get all these guys out. It'll be telling here whether they sacrifice their Minotaur or not. If they don't, it means they probably have access to Fling or a Fling effect, like the rare Manticore. Something like that. Or, gosh, what's it called? Bone Picker would be a reason, but they have plenty of mana. And the Black God, whatever his name is, Bontu. Bontu is another reason to keep it in play. So there's reasons they could have. Oh boy, get in there 1 damage. And we're effectively at 9 now. Or 8, you know, realistically. Another one. So what are the options here? I like playing land first. They edifice our dude. They could come in for 5. It's not great. And we're just not getting in enough damage. We need to figure out a way to kill this Minotaur and then maybe start over. So I don't like attacking here. I do like cycling this right away before they get a chance to do whatever. And then, I'm glad to see this cycler, although we don't need to do that right away. There's not much we can draw to play. And we might want to pump our Sure Shot. Yeah, so now they're looking to trade with 2 of our creatures, and we kind of have to let them. That guy's too strong, and we're taking too much damage if we don't. This is 4, so we just let it go. Another Nephcrop Entangler. Well, Fling's alright. Violent Impact's also good. So now we have a blocker. Now we can block. A blocker or 2. They coming in here? They could get in 1 damage. but I'll happily trade off. And what do you think? Is it worth trying to get in 4 damage? Probably. It is vigilance after all. Oh no! Mr. Emberhorn Minotaur coming back. Ah, just so many of them. So few ways to deal with them. Sacred Cat. Does that deal with it? Maybe. Now it gets troublesome because... Because what? Because they can double block here. Yeah. And we could pull a fast one and fling, but we probably need to wait on fling to get enough value out of it. So, like, if we attack here, they don't have a spell. We fling the cat at the Gravedigger, they lose both creatures. We lose our initiate. And play our cat again. And we're left with nothing. They have a 4/3. So, nope. It doesn't work for me. But if we draw Gideon, now we're talking. Electrify. Yep, that's a good one. That works. Let's let's deal with this thing before any other consideration. Then we're back to staring at each other. So they still have all those good cards we saw from game 1, but we still have a couple tricks up our sleeve too, like this guy. Alright. Oh boy. Now they could only have one spell, so I think we go Gravedigger and attack with Initiate. And they take it. Wait, what? What are they doing here? Magma Spray our guy. Yeah, but it's still just trading. 2 for 1. Well, 2 for 2. 1.5 for 2, we'll call it. Sure. Planeswalker versus Soul Stinger. Well, Soul Stinger's pretty good right now. And that's another good reason to sacrifice their guy. Or not sacrifice it for a while. Oh, come on. We have 6. If they play some discard spell, we want these in hand. So they can pressure Gideon here. Ugh. They can really pressure Gideon here. But not much we can do about it. That was not a good draw. Stop them from gaining 1,000,000 life. We can save Gideon for a turn. And then they just have two ridiculous creatures. Gideon is worth more than Sacred Cat Part 2. Not by much, though. Well, we can save him for another turn. Gotta hurry up, too, because they have the time advantage. Wait, what? Seriously? What just happened? I think we're drawing a little too many lands. Gideon down. Merciless Javelineer. And then when they go to ping it, we can fling it. Yeah, there's no chance of winning this game, but I think we can claw back on the clock a little bit. What? Oh, here's, yep. Ribbons, cut to ribbons. There it is. Oh boy. Alright. We've got to be quick. I mean, our black spells are good, but I still like white here. The Top Crop elites are strong. Maybe we take out Scattered Groves for planes, but there aren't that many situations where we draw it and want more planes. And if we start with it in our opening hand, we probably are okay too. Sweltering Suns could be good. And this deck still has the answers to all of those, whatever they're called. It's got our Fling combo, bunch of removal. Violent Impact can cycle if they take out their artifacts or they're not relevant. And on the play, we do want our red. Our red is pretty powerful. And all this evasion works against the 4/3 dudes. Really, each game we're just going to have to decide what colors we're playing. I'm fighting for all these matches here. But I wouldn't expect anything less out of the PTQ. How many swamps do we have? I guess one of these are just from... Yeah, this guy's just from taking it out of our deck. Who would you like to play first? Oh, we gotta be kind of quick. Yeah. Oh, this hand is not good, but actually, I think we have to keep it. And hope to draw into something. Yeah, we don't want to rest that guy. Okay, so the play here is to play this and give it haste, and hope they don't have an immediate spell to kill it. They might use the -2/-2, right away. Yep. Not good for us. Get those easy 2-for-1s. Now again, they could have a spell to kill it here, depending on what they do. But not likely anymore. If they didn't already have the magma spray, I don't think they'd have that there. So our little warrior forces them to exert with Nefkrop. We can ignore the festering mummy. Ooh, initiate. Well, first things first, let's just attack with our Tawkrop. That is outracing them by itself. Final reward. Yeah, I can't deal with that. God, this game's the worst. Just those first few 2-for-1s. And then it's going to be so hard to claw back. No problem. Horror of the Broken Land. We have one answer for that. And then they can pick off our warrior by chumping with their mummy, but we get 1 damage in. Or they could kill off our Unwavering Initiate, but that's okay too. Yeah, we might as well play the planes. We could save it. Saving it doesn't help us very much when it just gets saved and it's much smaller. They still have to exert the Entangler if they want to get some good damage in. I don't know what it's waiting on. Okay. And now what? Now they have a good target for that. Yep. All right. So we could trade with the Soul Stinger. I don't think that's a winning line. But now when they cut to ribbons, we're pretty dead. Gravedigger, sure. They get back. Festering Mummy, maybe? No, they get back their good guy. Mountain. That's a good block. Just save our guy here. Yep, this is not our match to win. I don't think there's any out. I should save a version of this deck as a screenshot to look at, because this is one I don't have. Ah, that was brutal. Splendid Agony and Final Reward. That thing's unblockable. 4, 5, 6. I guess they just should have exerted that. And we would have lost here. Yeah, we'll take it. We're at 1. Oh, and they do have the cut to ribbons. Well, we're never beating that, so 3 and 1.